It's Kayla with the Celebration Company. Happy Monday. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope you had a great Easter. I am so glad to see you. We're going to make a farmhouse style piece of wall decor today, and I'm using 3 items from Dollar Tree. So we're going to be using this sign right here. Okay, it says home. And I think this is great. Okay, I love these. There's also a couple of different styles in this. We're also going to be using this little envelope, which also came from the Dollar Tree. And then I've also got some florals, which come from the Dollar Tree as well. Now, I have 3 different ones, but it's because I've cut pieces off of all 3 of them. So I'm using 3 to put together to make it a little bit thicker. So when you hop on, say hello. Let me know that you're watching. We'll get into this here in just a second. I want to say hi to all of you, though, first and foremost. I'm on YouTube and Facebook today. I had an excellent Easter. It was really good. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Saturday was kind of cool. Hey, Patty. Saturday was kind of cool, but it was still a good day. It was a good day. Hi, Donna. Good morning, Amy. Hey, Cindy and Jezelyn. Hi, Carol. Hey, Paula. Hi, Luann. Hey, Trudy. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. Hey, Ray and Janet and Tina and Luz and Kathy and Darlene. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Paula. Hey, LaDonna and Debbie and Dorothy and Pam and Joy and Lynn and Susan and everybody. Hello, y'all. Hey, everyone over on YouTube. Thanks for watching. All right. I hope y'all had a great Easter. Tell me about your Easter. Tell me what you did. Did you do anything fun? Did you do anything different? How was your food? Tell me all the things. Let me tell you what I'm going to do first, and then I'll tell you about my Easter. So first, I'm going to take this sign, and I'm going to attempt to remove the words, the letters, okay? Now, if I can't get it removed really well, that's okay. We'll do something different on the background. But I really want to use this sign because it's the perfect size, okay? So I'm going to try and remove them really well, but we'll see, all right? So we're going to pull out the heat tool and start warming this up and see if we can't remove these letters. So on Saturday, we went to my mother-in-law's. We colored Easter eggs, let the kids do an Easter egg hunt. Sorry, y'all, okay? Allergies. And then we did something different. My mother-in-law did something different for the adults, and we played egg roulette, which was fun. And what she did was she glued yarn to eggs that were numbered and pulled all the yarn pieces together, and then we each pulled a string to select our egg, and it had a number on it, and that number corresponded with a prize. So that was fun to do for the adults. And then at my grandparents' house last night, we had an Easter egg hunt for everybody, and we just all brought different things. Not necessarily just candy. We brought all kinds of other things, and just had an adult Easter egg hunt because Griffin's the only kid on that side of the family, and so the rest of us are just all adults, and so we just all went on an Easter egg hunt, and we had a lot of fun. All right, so I am trying really good to heat this up really well, because I really hope that I can salvage the background. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm hoping I can. So let's see. Already stuff all over my... So I've tried to heat it up really well. It's definitely coming off pretty well. I think I'm going to have some glue. Yep, I'm going to have some glue. But it did come off pretty good. Let's see if this one... All right, let me warm the O up now. In the pool, oh my goodness, Laura, that sounds like fun. It definitely wasn't warm enough here for that, but that sounds like fun. And y'all, I'll save these letters and we can use them for something else. I think it's fun to do something for the adults as well. It's just, especially when there's not a lot of kids. When there's a lot of kids, I think it's great to just, you know, do the kids. But, oh really, Ray? Well, thanks for watching on both. Hi, Exie. All right. Let's see if the O is good. I think so. Okay. There's the O. So they're coming off pretty well. I do have some glue, so I don't know if I'll be able to salvage the background or not. We're going to try and sand some of that glue off, or maybe heat it up and scrape it off some more. I'm not sure. Hi, Kathy. We are making some wall decor using some Dollar Tree items today. So we're using 3 Dollar Tree items. I have this sign right here that we're just trying to remove the letters from. And then I also have one of these galvanized envelopes and then some Dollar Tree greenery. So I'm kind of just focusing one letter at a time so I can make sure to really get that glue melted so that I don't leave any wood. Beautiful. One more. Y'all can see that glue. There is a bit of it. We're going to try and scrape it off, and then we may sand. But I only need to worry about part of it because we are going to cover part of it up with our envelope. So I don't have to worry too much about getting the whole thing cleaned off. This E looks like it's upside down. I think it is. Oh, really, Susan? I cannot stand to watch golf. My husband and brother and dad love to watch it. Well, let me rephrase that. My dad and my brother love to watch it. My husband will watch it, but only when he's with them. He never watches it at home. Thankfully. Because I think it's awful. I do not enjoy watching golf. Alright, so I'm going to try and heat this glue up now that the letters are removed and see if I can't scrape it off. I'm going to turn the temperature up a little bit. Let's see. It is working. deal. It's working, y'all. I think the trick here is to scrape with the grain so that you don't mess up the wood background too much. Okay. All right, let me do the M and then we'll be pretty good. We'll just give it a little sand and then we'll paint it. My husband plays golf on his phone every chance he gets. Ray says, I'm there with you. I don't enjoy watching many sports, but golf and baseball are the worst in my opinion. I think I have to agree with you. I don't mind watching football. Basketball, only during March Madness. And really only if the cats are playing. Otherwise, I really don't care. Hi, Veronica from Australia. Thanks for watching. All right. So it comes off, scrapes off really well when you melt it. All right. I think we're pretty good. A little bit in that crack. Let's see. So the envelope's going to go on here. Yeah. And it pretty much covers up the rest. So we only removed from the 2 letters, the M and the E. Okay, so here it's pretty clean. I'm going to take my sander now, and we're just going to sand this to just clean it up a little bit more so we don't see any texture. Because there may still be a little bit of residue. It is super cute, Tina. I love that movie. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm just going to take my brush to clean out those crevices. Okay. He loved his Easter basket. He loved it. He had a hard time finding it, which he always does. Griffin does not know how to look for stuff. I'm just running this in the little cracks because there was some glue. Okay, so now that we have this prepped, I'm going to go ahead and remove this hanger. We're not going to be using this. Okay. And we are going to paint the background. We're going to paint it white. Okay. So I'm just going to grab some white acrylic paint. And we're going to use a very small amount of paint. Because we do not want to... Let me grab a different one. I don't want to get it into these cracks. Okay. I want to try really hard not to do that. Now, I would use, what's going on here? I think I got a clump stuck in there. I would use a pouncer, but I want to be able to get up to that edge. And if I use a pouncer, I'm not going to be able to do that. So, let's see here. Y'all, it's time for me to wash my brushes again. This is what I do every time. I like get to where I used almost all of them. They all need to be washed, and then I have to go and get a new brush out. Okay. So, here we go. So, just white acrylic. I'm going to wipe a lot of this paint off, okay, so that it's not super clumpy. Not, you know, like globby. I don't want it to have like globs of paint. And I may have wiped way too much off. But I just want to be careful and try not to get it into those crevices. So we're just going to try to just paint one plank at a time. Hello, Gia. Good morning. How are we doing over here on YouTube? Y'all, if you're watching on YouTube, say hey. Let me know you're watching. So I think it's easier to just kind of try and, you know, trim it in. Use a flat head brush, because that'll help you get right up to that top. And I don't have to paint the whole thing because we're going to be covering it with the envelope. So I'm only painting really the top half. Okay, like that. All right, so let's get these others. Oh my goodness, Veronica says it's midnight in Australia. Isn't that crazy? The time difference is just so weird, isn't it? Veronica, it is 10:22 a.m. here in Kentucky. All right. Let's see here. Let me get up here to the top. I'm also trying not to get it on the frame because I think I'm going to stain the frame. But I'm not worrying too much about the inside edge here because that's really hard to avoid. But if that bothers you, you could tape it with some painter's tape. Or if you don't trust yourself, you could tape it with some painter's tape. Y'all, I don't know if I have told you yet, but I do have some great news for all of you who have been kind of with us on the YouTube journey, who've been helping us and watching our YouTube videos and helping to, you know, get our hours up there. We had been working on trying to get our watch hours up to 4,000 so we could start monetizing our YouTube videos, and we reached that goal on Friday last week. So yay, thank you guys so much for all of your help with that. We finally reached that goal last week. We are now monetizing YouTube, which feels amazing considering we've been trying for 2 years now to get there. So I'm super excited about that, and I really appreciate you all and all of your support and your help. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have been able to do it. All right, so you can see the envelope pretty much covers it. So I was just looking to see how this looks, and I'm happy with how it's looking. Okay, so we just did the top, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and stain the frame. Now, you could also paint it black. I think I'm going to stain it. We're just going to use our burnt umber. It's awesome news. Does my time watching count if I can't seem to subscribe? It absolutely counts. It absolutely counts. Anyone who watches, it doesn't matter whether you're subscribed or not. It definitely helps. All right, so let's grab a baby wipe. I'm just going to get some of our burnt umber onto our baby wipe. And I'm wiping this off because I don't want to get like an excess. Especially since I'm going to try and avoid the white. Especially up at the top. Once I get down here to the bottom, it's not a big deal because you're not going to see that background. We're just going to stain that. Look how good that's going to look. Patty wants me to ask over on YouTube how you decorate this time of year in Australia. So who was the girl that was in Australia? If she's still watching, Veronica. She wants to know how you decorate this time of year in Australia. What is your season right now? Are you decorating for like spring or fall, or what is it that you are? What's going on right now? Okay. All right. Be a little more sloppy down here at the end. Okay, here we go. So, all right, all done with the background. All right, let's dry it really quick. Yeah, on YouTube, I don't know. I know that you, whoopsie daisy, I've got flowers stuck to my heat tool. I know that on YouTube you do have to create an account before you can subscribe. So if you don't have an account set up, do that, and then it should let you subscribe as long as you are logged in to your account. If I can get that wiped off. Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll take our envelope. I'm going to remove the little jute hanger that's on it, because we don't want that. And I think what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm just trying to decide on how I'm going to adhere this. So here's what we're going to do. It seems like the middle portion is actually touching the background. I'm going to grab a couple of popsicle sticks. Let's just do regular popsicle sticks. Okay. And I'm going to glue these right to the edge. Just using some hot glue. I'm just going to glue them right in here like this. I think I'm going to do 2. This is just to bring that up a little bit so that there's more surface area for the envelope to touch. Veronica says they mostly do Christmas and Halloween. Okay. This popsicle stick's a little wonky. We're going to get rid of that one. Okay. You can see I'm using colored ones here because it really doesn't matter. Okay. So then we are going to take our little envelope, okay, from Dollar Tree, And we're going to use our super glue here. All right, so I'm going to put some super glue on the back of the envelope. We're going to do down the edges. Ooh, hang on, y'all. Let me shake this up. It's liquidy. We don't want the liquid. We want the gel. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay, there we go. All right, so just all the way down the edge. Okay. And then I'm going to put some in the middle as well. All right. So we'll just lay this down. Now it does go onto the frame just a bit as well. So I'm positioning it that way so it's even all the way around. I see an even amount of frame. All right, so we're just gonna hold this down and let it set. Definitely recommend super glue here and not hot glue, or E6000 would work great as well. With E6000, you'll have to let this set overnight. Maybe use some clamps, use some little clamps or something like this to hold it, or tape it or something like that, so it's not going to go anywhere, and leave it overnight to set and cure. I do believe that E6000 will hold better than super glue, but I do love the instant hold that super glue gives me. All right, so here we go. Okay, look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Now, I do have a little bit of white paint in one of my cracks here, so I'm going to see if I can't get that out. I'm going to try. I don't know if this will work or not, but I'm going to try one of my files. Oh yeah, that works perfect actually. So I'm just using my small round file and just running it on the inside of that crack, which is working actually really beautiful. It's cleaning it out and removing any paint. Oh yeah, look at that. That worked so well. So this one right here, this is the small round one. We are currently out of stock on the files, but we will be restocking them. Okay, so we have, I'm going to grab a little bit of styrofoam. This is the foam spray insulation, and I just had leftovers when I was making some cupcakes. So I'm going to cut a little thin piece. It doesn't need to be much, because we've got a very small hole here. So we're just cutting small pieces. I just want to have a little bit of something to give this some stability. Okay, Veronica says that it's fall in Australia right now. That is the weirdest thing. That's so strange. I assumed it would be the same season, like the same time, but she said no, that it is actually fall right now. All right, so I kind of got this. I put too much, I think, in here and it popped off. So let me get a little super glue back there and see if I can't get that glued back down. I'm gonna clamp it, I think. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know if this is gonna be, this clamp is not gonna be strong enough to do the job. See if that'll help. I don't know if it will or not. Okay. So I've got some foam in here. Right now, Veronica, it is spring here in Kentucky. It is spring. So we are, all of our flowers and our trees are blooming right now. And all of our seasonal allergies are on full blast. Or at least mine are. Okay, so let's take our, so I like this because it hangs, and I think it's going to be really pretty in here. So we are going to cut this down. I'm going to be using just the individual pieces because I don't want too much height here. This is too much height, so we're just going to cut it off. And then just stick the pieces in individually. And I want this to kind of hang down to the side. Okay, so we're just going to keep working little at a time. And I am kind of pushing them in at an angle so that they will naturally kind of fall, okay, to the side. Oh, really, Susan? My goodness. She said in North Carolina it feels like winter. It's cold in the mornings here. It was 30 something this morning, but it's supposed to get up to 70 today. Wow. She said, someone said in Arizona, it's 100s right now. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this is how it's looking. I'm going to take some shorter pieces and put in here as well. So I'm just going to take some of these shorter pieces and stick in here. I'm going to glue these in, actually. So we have a little bit more volume just right here at the top inside the envelope. All right, I've got two more pieces here of the long ones. This one is short. This will be good. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, I think. All right. How cute is this looking? So I've got a couple of other little small pieces here. I'm going to use these to stick in here as well. Again, just to kind of give me some more fullness right in the inside of the envelope. I'm gluing some pieces in, but some pieces, the pieces that are going into the styrofoam, I'm not gluing those pieces in. I'm just letting those go. But these pieces that don't have any wire, I am gluing those down. Okay. Got one more piece here, one more small piece. Stick this in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. Let's take these off. I don't think it's held yet, but I think it's all right. It's definitely holding in other places. Okay, so here is how it looks. I'm thinking that it might need something up here. What do y'all think? Should I put a word up there, or do we like it just like this? I think you could do a monogram. So I'm just pulling one of these letters that I pulled off of the sign originally. You could put a monogram up there on the top. Or let me find my wooden letters. We can do we could spell out home. Let's see. See the E, F, G. Think about this. H. These letters I'm using are from Pop Shelf. Okay. So you could do something like this and spell out home or whatever, your last name, whatever you want. What do y'all think about that? Let me see it. I'm not loving that, but it's definitely an option, but I'm not loving it. So I'm not going to do that. I really think I'm going to leave it alone. I really think I like it just kind of simple like this. But what we can do is you could add a wood bead hanger, or you could just do a jute hanger. You could, to make it more springy, if you wanted to, especially this would be something that you could swap out and you could change as the seasons change. You could take a bow. So let's take this mustard color. This would be a great one to use for fall or for spring. And I'm just going to make a bow. I agree. I like the larger sort of like monogram letter better, which I may have a big A somewhere. Or something. Hang on. Oh, here's like another option you could do. This is too big, but you could do like a galvanized letter to monogram. That would be really cute. I like that one. This one's from Hobby Lobby. You can also get at Pop Shelf these cast iron letters. That would be really cute too. You know, what would even be cute is to put this outside. If you have a porch, you could put this outside and put your house number on it. That would be super cute too. let's see, just to give you kind of an idea of how that would look, I don't have, well, I have these letters that spell out hay. They're a little bit too big though. So you could really only fit 2 on there. If your house number had 2 letters, you could do something like that. Would be cute. Let's see. Let's see what else I've got. This one right here is from the Dollar Tree. This is an ornament from the Dollar Tree. So something like that would work. You could stain it. Definitely like that, but I also like it blank. And to me, leaving it blank makes it a little more versatile, in my opinion. But let me show you what I was talking about here with the bow. So I'm just making a bow. Okay. All right, just like this. Now, what you can do is, let me find what I want. Okay. You could grab one of these things, these little wood picks. They're for florals. Okay, grab one of these. And then we can take and stick this through the bow. All right, I'm just running it through the back of the bow, the actual stick part. Oopsie daisies, that didn't work. A little wire came off. Let me try it again. Let's see if I can, nope, that one came off too before I even did it. My goodness. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little hot glue, put a little hot glue around it so it won't fall off. Oh my goodness, Portia. I have not heard that. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Stick this through. Okay, so we're just pulling it through so that our wire is through like this. And then we're just gonna twist it around the back. Okay, around that stick. So basically we're just making a bow on a stick. Okay, so I wrapped it around and then I wrapped it around the stick. Okay, so then you can take your little bow, and over here on this side, we're just gonna stick this in like that. And then you have this cute little bow. How adorable is that? And you can swap this out. You can swap this little bow out for something different come summertime or Christmas time or whatever. You can swap it out so that it goes with the season. Okay, so there we go. I don't think that I want to do a wood bead hanger on it, but you could certainly do that. Let me show you. See if I have one already beaded, and I can just kind of give you an idea. Of how it would look. Let's see. What do y'all think? Do you like it like it is? Okay, so for instance, let's grab this. And let me grab, let's just see what it looks like and see if I stand by my thoughts. All right, I'm going to grab a piece of wire. It's just easier to do wire than it is to do string. So these are the Dollar Tree wood beads, I think, that have been stained with burnt umber. So it matches the frame really well. Yeah, the envelope, everything is from Dollar Tree except for the ribbon that I used. The ribbon's from Hobby Lobby. But everything else is from Dollar Tree. Oh no, Lauren, it's so funny that you say that. Because my Bible study this morning actually talked about that. And talked about empowering over enabling, and it asked specifically how I felt I was, whether I was an enabler or an empowerer, and I said I did not enable. So it's so funny that you just said that. I know you're just joking, but you know. All right, so let's see. Let's put a few more on here. Okay. So here's how it would look. Okay, with the wood beads. So what do y'all think? I feel like I would like it better just with a sawtooth hanger on the back, personally. At least that's how I'm feeling. But what are y'all thinking? Oh, Veronica, yes, Dollar Tree's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm sorry you don't have one. You'll have to come to the States so you can go visit. You can order online, though. You just can't order, I don't know if they'll ship to Australia, but you can't order individuals. Let's see here. So Lynn says no beads. Everyone else is saying they like the beads. Good morning, Daria. All right, well, let's do the beads then, since y'all like them. Okay, so we will just put some hot glue down like this and lay our wire into that hot glue. And I'm just going to let it sit here for a second. And then we're going to grab some burlap or some ribbon or something like that. Actually, I think I'm going to use a popsicle stick to go over top of our wire. Let's grab a popsicle stick. Okay, I'm going to cut it in half. All right, hot glue on the back. Okay, and then we'll just, I'm going to turn it this way. Lay this right over top. You need to make sure when you're doing this that you get hot glue on all sides, so the back and the top of the wire. Happy Monday, Bonnie. My Easter was amazing. It was really good. Okay, so just like that, there we have it. And we can just cut off the excess wire. So there's our little Dollar Tree wall decor sconce type of a thing. I think it turned out so cute. I love it. So we used a sign from Dollar Tree that had home on it. But I removed the home. It was fairly easy to do. We just used the heat tool to warm it up really well. And then we just used a sanding block to remove some of the excess, and a scraper to scrape off the letters as well as scrape off some of the glue after we have warmed it up. We just painted it white, and then we used one of our files, the small one, to just get inside these cracks to kind of clean them up a little bit. And our envelope we just glued on using some Gorilla Glue. The florals are from the Dollar Tree, but you could definitely use whatever you have. We stuck them in at an angle so they would naturally kind of fall down to one side. And then added a cute little bow for the season. But this would be gorgeous without the bow, so if you want to keep it pretty neutral all year round, you can. But I think there's lots of things you can do with this, lots of ways you can use it. So thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me this morning on Facebook and on YouTube. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.